Thank you for watching Behind the Pages at W27. I'm your host, Venus Wong, and today we're very honored to have Professor Al Romano with us today. He's the advertising director of W27 newspaper. Thank you for coming with us, Professor Romano.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day and no classes, no students to deal with today.
Great. Very lucky day. So can you tell us a little bit about your advertising background?
Sure. My background in advertising was in media planning and buying. And that's very advantageous for the advertising salesperson on the newspaper, so to be able to give that person advice on what it is that you discuss with a potential advertiser in terms of what the benefits are for advertising in the newspaper.
So how does that experience help you advise the students on the advertising team on what to do?
Well, for example, there are many businesses within walking distance of the college. And one of the benefits that you want to be able to tell the potential advertiser is the various student population that we have here. We have students who not only are full-time students, but they also work full-time or part-time, so they do have quite a bit of disposable income. And many of the businesses that are within the vicinity of the school are things that students are interested in, whether it's fashion, whether it's food, whether it's banking, whether it's accessories and so forth. So there's quite a diverse population group in terms of potential advertisers.
And how is the newspaper relevant to the industries that they would want to advertise in?
Well, I mean, again, going back to what I just previously mentioned, the things that students are interested in. For example, they could be interested in fashion eyewear, and Cohen's Fashion Optical is an advertiser that's been with us. A lot of students are interested in tech devices and so forth, and TechServe is a perfect example on 23rd Street. So those are two examples, but there are many others.
Great. So as we all know that everything in the world is basically going all digital, and it's a very important part of our future. So do you think there's potential in advertising for W27's newspaper website?
Absolutely, Venus, because I think we all are aware that any of the print media, for example, whether it's magazines or newspapers, they do have a complimentary website. And it's advantageous for the advertiser because rather than having to wait a month to advertise in the newspaper, they can advertise online with us immediately. And they can change offers, they can change copy, and be very immediate with students who like to go online, like to use digital devices in order to get instant news and gratification.
Great. Yeah, that sounds like basically what everyone is getting on with the internet nowadays, is for an immediate news source, and I think that would be a great platform for advertising.
Have you seen a student here that doesn't have a smartphone in their hand constantly?
Yeah, I really haven't. I myself have a tablet with me right now, and
that too.
Yeah, that too, exactly. Is there a number of ads that you would like to secure for the newspaper for each issue?
Yes, I think that 4 different advertisers would be a good assortment, and with various size ads, whether they can be full pages or quarter pages or half pages. And the advertising for a potential advertiser, it's not expensive. It ranges from $120 to about $900, and the advertisers should look at that money that they're spending advertising in the newspaper as an investment. It's not an expense. It should really be looked at it as an investment, and especially if people start coming in to the stores, they will notice the increased traffic.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be a really worthy investment, certainly. Mm-hmm. So my last question would be, are there any particular success stories that you would like to share with us about past relationships that the newspaper has been built?
Sure. Well, I mentioned two already, Cohen's Fashion Optical and TechServe, but a real big success story has been Glamour.com. They have been with us for quite some time, and they ran quite a bit of advertising in the last 2 semesters, and hopefully they'll be with us again.
Great. That's a very strong client to keep, actually.
It is.
Yeah, so thank you so much for sharing your insight with us today. And thank you for watching Behind the Pages at W27. If you want to see more information about the newspaper, feel free to visit w27newspaper.com. And we'll see you next issue.
Thank you.
To decide that the things that I tried were in my